Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good week and a great start to your weekend as well, for that matter. Guys, since the video went up on Tuesday, some very interesting information, and regardless of what's come out over the last couple of days, if you haven't already gone and watched the video on Tuesday, go and click the card that's up here, where I basically talked about the sponsorship deals with the club and how shit it is. And I also said at the end of the week I'll be talking about the fact that there's information out there that shows complete bollocks that West Ham do have money, and it's now down. It's come out the last couple of days, nothing to do with me in any shape or form, but it's come out over the last couple of days that if West Ham doesn't get enough money from the Kudus sales, if possible Aguerd, Alvarez, etc., then they're willing to put in 90 million quid of their own money. That kind of breaches profits and sustainability rules, but we'll go into it in a bit more detail. But as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear. And as you can see from the icon that's up here as well, there's nice polo shirts, sweatshirts, track jackets and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro in the claret and blue. So go check those out as well. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're probably close to, if not over, supporting over 100 food banks by the time of this recording. Guys, for the last 5 years I've been absolutely smashing it, helping out food banks, charities, and guys, we really need to help them out. So click the link in the description below. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity, but you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine. There is their Just Give 'em Fund link in the description below as well. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every penny helps. So yeah, it looks like the club are now willing to back Graham Potter and Carl McCauley with their targets by scrapping the sell to buy scheme and putting in £90 million of themselves. But under financial fair play rule stroke PSR, you can only spend what you make. The whole point of the financial fair play rules stroke profit sustainability rules, as crap as they are and as contradictory as they are, they were designed to stop owners putting in shitloads of money, like it was with Man City when the Saudis, when the Etihad group basically took them over, right? That's what it was designed to stop, because it was making the playing field uneven for everybody else. Jump forward 20 years and clubs are allowed to sell their women's team back to themselves, and there's no touch of the profits in there. There's no saying that you can't do that. It's bollocks. But I maintain, as I said at the start of the week, so that way, isn't it? That's the future, that's the past. That I said at the start of the week, West Ham do have money, and I said I was going to go into the details to say why we have money, because I say sponsorship deals is crap. That's the reason. I'm guessing that's one of the reasons why they're saying they've got no money. But let's go into it. Finishing 14th in last season, we received £19.7 million from the research I've been able to do via Google, loads of different websites. Obviously, of course, that's nowhere near as high as the club were expecting to get money. We were expecting to get money in the top 10 positions, which is, close to double that. So that's one of the reasons. We also had 18 live games on the telly, so we received 16 million quid for that, plus merit payments of 21.8 million pounds, and also TV, other bits of pieces of the international deals as well, for that matter, telly deals, yada yada yada. It seems to end up to be around about between 129 and 131 million pounds. So let's say on average, smack bang in the middle of that is 130 million pounds that we would have received at the end of the 24-25 season. More than enough to try and placate a transfer window in the summer. Bearing in mind, as we've talked about many times, both with myself, with Charles recently, and Dennis, that we need to have a massive overhaul of the squad. Now, as you remember, for the end of the 23-24 accounts, going into last season, we made a profit of after 23-24 of £57.2 million. Now that goes into any respective kitty if you've got brains, which obviously the club don't. Now, also for that matter, we net spend over the January transfer window, such as it was, and also over the summer transfer window of this time last year, basically, we had a net spend of £84 million. So we only really spent, taking that profit into the equation that we made from the previous season, the majority, if not all of that money, should have been set aside, and therefore we would have only really spent, in terms of that 84, and as I was 57.4, so on average we only really spent about, where are we, 24, 20, so 27 million, give or take. More than enough of a hit of the 130. So you still got around about £100 million to spend after going into this summer's transfer window. Not to mention the £26.63 million we're going to be saving across the coming 12 months on Fabianski's wages, of Creswell's wages, on Ings' wages, of Soufal's wages, Soler going back, the remaining balance. Do you know what I mean? It's just, honestly, the club has a lot of money to be working with, and as a result of it, I do believe that the Athletic was right in their estimation to say we've got around about 90 to 95 million pounds to spend, and we'll be okay within the PSR regulations. As I say, there's a lot of bullshit coming out from West Ham. It's the classic West Ham narrative. Oh, we haven't got any money to spend. Yet 6 months later, we're going to put in a bid for at Aston Villa for John Duran for £50 million. It happens every single January, which is why I say stop ignoring it. Just ignore it. It's literally just, it's bullshit. It's just the David Sullivan going, right, let's try and please the fan base. And the same thing again is what's going on now. 100%. Karen Brady's website posting saying, we're going to be looking at introducing more things to enjoy. And I'm not going to go into the crux of it. It's a load of waffle. It's all bollocks. It's absolutely all bollocks. And thank you to Archhammer, by the way, for pointing that out to me. I generally didn't know, because I don't look at the website at all. I really don't. I don't want to know what the spin that is going up there, left, right, and centre. But as I say, thank you, Arch, for introducing me to that. I still think it's bollocks. I really do think it's bollocks. It's all well and good. You can say you're going to do that, but put your money where your mouth is, Karen Brady. As I've pretty much intimated with the sponsorship video as well. Put your money where your mouth is, and just do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Actions speak louder than words. Okay. So, and as a result of this, guys, as I say, I do think West Ham have the money to spend, regardless of them saying, "Oh yeah, we need to put in monies in the coffer." No, you don't. You don't. You've got the money there. It's quite clear. Kieran Maguire, the financial analyst who reviews everybody's accounts across the entire Premier League, is even backing up, saying we're not in a bad position. We're not in a great position, as I've mentioned before, because even though we made a profit last season, there is still a shitload of money that is owed. Really, close to half of what Man United owe. It's ridiculous. But, guys, at the end of the day, money is there. So, and it's very, very funny, within the last few days of this week, bearing in mind, that the financial, so to speak, are done by the end of June to start into the July, which is why Antonio's still on the books for us for another 3 days, which is why all that sort of stuff, right? So, yeah, it's very, very good timing, convenient timing, plotted timing, that all of a sudden, before June finishes and July starts, which is usually when all the business in the transfer window really, really hots up, which it will be. I guarantee it will be. It's very, very funny that all of a sudden West Ham have been able to say, yes, we've got this money to put in. You've got it there in the first place. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a mathematical genius in any shape or form, but if I can add, I can subtract, I can think for myself, and if what I'm saying, an unqualified person is saying this pretty much the same thing as the specialists in the field, like Kieran Maguire, and I've been saying it for 6 years. There is money to spend, but the club are putting it on the club debts at the same point. But funnily enough, there is money available regardless of what those. So it's interesting to see that, you know, that the trusted sources are saying that they're willing to put in the roundabout the same amount of money that Athletic think we can spend this summer. It's funny, that, isn't it? Funny. Yeah, convenient. Yeah. Anyway, guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Over the last 4 weeks, guys, those who have been viewing the channel that are not subscribed has jumped up slightly to 51.4%. So even though this channel isn't getting huge amounts of views, there is still a lot of you that are not subscribed to the channel. You know, we are at the time of this recording, we are 3 subscribers away for getting back to 3,600. So if you're enjoying the content and you want to know more, then by all means, please do click the like button, of course, to advertise these, because genuinely the more likes these videos get, the more advertising they get on YouTube. So therefore, the more advertising it gets, the more money. The more money. I wish. The more people come in and watch this content, and they enjoy it, and they say they like it, etc., etc. And if you want to know more on a regular basis, then barmies, please do hit the subscribe button and make sure you've got your notifications set. I can't stress how important this is for everybody, not just myself. Every channel that you watch on YouTube, be it West Ham, be it a cooking channel, being, I don't know, whatever you watch, if you don't have your notifications on, you don't know content's going up. Simple as that. You really, really don't, unless you go scrolling through your subscriptions. So have your notifications set. But in the meantime, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather that's coming. It's currently just gone 11 o'clock and it's 27.5 degrees in this room. It's going to be a lovely boiling hot day and a boiling hot weekend once again, by the looks of things. So guys, have a fantastic one. Drink plenty of fluids, not necessarily lager, but drink plenty of fluids. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.